We bought this abandoned Ferrari by trading up a $1,000 BMW. Got oil kind of all over the engine, the underside, which is pretty typical on these cars. This is definitely a $1,000 car. We fixed it up and were eventually able to trade it up all the way to a Ferrari.
Finally did it. There's a Ferrari in here.
When the Ferrari first arrived, the thing was pretty trashed.
This thing is destroyed.
Oh, that's sick.
It's disgusting. Yeah, there's mouse turds, poop.
So far, we've washed and detailed the car inside and out, but it still does not run.
Oh, when I first saw the car, there was no joke, a bunny right here.
Oh, look at the wires.
Chewed a couple of the wires in there.
Pretty much the entire harness.
Everything looks here for the most part.
We called in Steven from SD Exotic Car Service to help us diagnose how bad our Ferrari really is.
The idea is like, hey, is this motor good, or should we just pull it out and put a K20 in here and turbo it or something crazy? I don't think we would rebuild this engine.
No. I don't think it's gonna need to be rebuilt. This looks like somebody already did the heads. They put new belts on it. But if it was me, I wouldn't go. I would still change them. Somebody pulled the heads off though.
That's what I'm saying, the heads look brand new.
Dude, somebody replaced that too. The throttle bearing and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, look. Yeah, somebody was inside.
Yeah, no, it looks good.
So the clutch, the throttle bearing, and the belts have been done, but it's been, what, 7 years or so? First thing you recommend is pull the engine out so we can get a good look at everything. The harness damage seems to be the biggest thing that we're seeing.
Correct. And
But everything else, and do a leak down test myself.
Oh, even the wires are chewed up.
Spark plug wires.
Yeah, they're chewed up.
So we should try to find a new harness, or new used harness.
Correct.
Okay. So we have a plan after Steve looked at the Ferrari. It looks like the biggest issues are because that animal has eaten the harness and the spark plug wires, but the car has signs that there is a lot of recent maintenance. There's nothing detrimental that we can see so far. The bad news is we don't really know. There's nothing detrimental that we can see so far. The bad news is we don't really know until we try to crank this thing over, or we try to turn the engine over to see if anything is seized inside. Steve's gonna come back, and Quinn and Steve are going to pull out the Ferrari engine, and at that point we'll have access to do all the general maintenance like the timing belts and some gaskets and things, as well as replace the engine harness. We're going to move the Ferrari to another lift so Quinn can get started on draining the oil.
So this drain plug has already been rounded. Somebody's already cut like a groove in it. So I'm gonna kind of use the same groove that they used. See if we can knock it off. All right, well that's not coming off. That sucks. That is engine oil with a lot of water. So that's supposed to be like the oil tank. I feel like a lot more than that was supposed to come out. That's like none. There we go. There's some oil. Again though, not a lot, dude. Where's all the oil in this car? Oh. Ugh.
Sorry. Oh, it's all right, dude. It's time to get dirty, dude.
Yeah. I had a question for you.
Yeah.
What is all the engine oil in this thing? Drain
Take
plug
this one out.
too?
Take the Allen out there and see how much comes out.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there we go. There we go.
There it is.
There's the oil. All right. That's much more like it. So we have Steven from SD Exotics back down here to help us work on this. So certified Ferrari tech.
Yeah.
You've been working on these things for how long?
We'll set this together, yeah, for a year.
You guys do a lot of 355s?
Back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So first step is to get this off. Let's get to it. To pull the motor, there are only a few parts we need to disconnect and remove. We start by removing the air boxes and a couple engine covers, and next we start draining the coolant. Oh, coolant's great. Put that back in. Surprisingly, the coolant is very clean, looks brand new, and is in really good condition. Now we pull the wheels off. So we're going to be taking off the rear bumper. It's going to make it a lot easier to take off the exhaust. Also, the rear bumper was missing both the hardwares on either side, so it should be much easier to take it off than normal. Once the bumper is disconnected, we're ready to start removing the exhaust. The exhaust runs over a critical part of the frame, so we won't be able to pull the engine until it's removed. Now the exhaust is out, we only have a few more things to disconnect.
We got the fuel lines here, e-brake cable, shifter rod, and repositioning the rack. And then this oil line.
This is a brake line?
Yeah, we gotta take that off too.
Okay, so.
And then we'll just pop that oil line off above the alternator.
problem is that we're taking the engine, the transmission, this whole back half, like 40% of the weight of the car just out of the back. So if we don't counterbalance it, taking all this weight out, the car's gonna nosedive off the rack, which is not good. So we pulled all 175 pounds of lead shot out of the back of the Viper. So this is what we use to corner balance the Viper to get some weight where we need it to, so the car hooks up. In this case, we're gonna use it to keep the Ferrari on the rack. After filling the car up with weight, to counterbalance it, we have to disconnect a few more lines and reposition the rack arms so the subframe will clear them. So I'm gonna put the jack stands there, come down, we're gonna move the rack arms. I have one oil line I need to take off and one brake line I need to take off. Then we're gonna put the rest of it, the subframe, on the remainder of those jack stands. And then the engine, suspension, the rear subframe, transmission, all that stuff will stay on the jack stands and the chassis will come up.
Here we go, is this it? The moment of truth?
Moment of truth. This is it. We're gonna find out.
Ready?
Engine is out, it's on the floor. Now's the moment of truth because we're gonna put a socket on the front crank pulley and see if this motor actually spins. Oh, I can feel compression. That's a really good sign. So now we're gonna take the serpentine belts off. We're gonna get the timing belt covers off, take a look at the timing belts, and then we're probably gonna do a leak down test to make sure that we don't have any cylinders with low compression. I don't think we do, because I can feel the engine building compression as I rotate it, so I think we're in good shape, but we're just gonna double check. Start looking at things that need to be replaced just due to age.
What?
Yep.
Oh yeah, they're full of water.
So what does that mean?
Yeah, hopefully we don't have any water in the cylinders. I don't think it should. That's not a good sign. Not a good place to start. Yeah, these wires are trashed anyways, if you look at this. So we gotta replace them regardless. I like that. The rust ends right up to the base of the plug. The rest of it looks fine. That's a tiny thread, dude. Holy crap. Now we're blowing the water out of the spark plug holes with compressed air before we do a leak down test on all the cylinders. Using this device, we run compressed air up to 100 psi into the cylinder through the spark plug hole. If there's less than 10% loss in pressure, then we know we have a really healthy cylinder. All right, last hole. Under 100.
That's it.
Like 4 or 5 psi leak down. That's perfect, dude.
That's
This engine, great shape.
It's
This
gonna
engine
run.
is in great shape. I'm proud to announce we have a very healthy Ferrari engine here. So we just got to get new belts, a couple of new harnesses, and then hopefully we'll have a running Ferrari here pretty soon.
Alright, so Steve and Queen just finished dropping this beautiful engine, and it's time for me to get my hands dirty with it. Cleaning the grease off this motor, it is the perfect job for Meguiar's Citrus Power Cleaner Plus. This is the ideal low foaming solution for professionals needing to quickly and completely remove grease. You guys just saw me use our Meguiar's Hyper Dressing, which is something we use a lot, and it's one of our favorite products. We're gonna let this thing soak for 15 minutes. We're gonna come back, we're gonna wipe it down, and this thing is gonna look brand new again.
Yeah, Quinn.
So Ricky got her 355 dropout all cleaned up and it looks beautiful. She's nice and shiny and she has a good reason to be, and that's because this is a very healthy 355 engine. I'm very excited on it.
Well,
I'm
so
really
we
glad.
think.
No, leak down wise, it's great, dude.
Okay. Yeah.
The motor
yeah,
is healthy. We have almost zero leak down on all the cylinders, which means we should have a good running engine here.
What would it take to get this thing running again? I know it was the harness, which one thing you and Steve talked about.
So we have that on the way, actually.
Awesome. So once that gets here, you think just by putting the harness in, plugging it in, new battery, it'll start?
No, well, there's a bunch of other things that we need to replace and service here.
Gotcha. Like what?
So the timing belts were supposed to be replaced every 4 years, right? And this
And it's
car's
been sitting for like
9.
10 years.
So we're gonna obviously do that. Replace these pulleys here because they're all rusted.
They're separate.
Dude, yeah.
That's cool.
The whole thing is so weird. So
I just cleaned this whole thing. I didn't even notice
so
that.
this has a dry sump oil pump back here as well. So there's like a whole mess of stuff going on under this little cover that's like driving all these things,
cool.
which is, I kind of want to take it apart. I know we shouldn't, but I want to take it apart just to
Why would you?
I told
Okay,
Steve
Quinn,
that. I told
Quinn.
Steve that. I was like, yo, I kind of want to take that off just to see what's
Quinn,
going on. He's like, you
If
really
it
don't.
ain't broke, don't fix it.
It's
Just
so
leave it alone.
weird though, but it's got its own pulley off the crank for each belt,
Right.
which is really interesting because it levels the playing field.
So there's probably
using
a,
two different
a
belts.
crank, 2 chains, and 2 pulleys inside that drive this
Dude,
thing.
it could totally just be gear driven. Like it could just be gear on gear. So I don't know. That's why I kind of want to take it apart. But we have to replace like this.
Oh,
the
yeah.
pulleys
Oh,
here.
yeah, that has to
I
go.
don't know if we need
These
to
ones
replace
have
the
to
tensioners or not.
replace.
Apparently, the water pumps are rebuildable, so you can
Oh,
put
that's
new
cool.
bearings and stuff in it.
That's
You don't
cool.
have to like buy a new one. But this pulley's
That'll
good.
probably still be. Oh, yeah, that one's gone.
Yeah, and then there's just like an assortment of little things like this vacuum line right here is like busted. So we need to get a
Little
new
things here and there.
new one of those. I want to take the injectors out and probably clean them. Like we
That's
did
a
on
good
the Evo.
idea.
That'd be a really good idea, I
That's
think.
a good idea, yeah.
But dude, like other than that, there's really not a whole lot I think we really need to do to this. Obviously, new plugs. Somebody was talking about the exhaust manifolds. They crack.
Oh, you
Then
can't
stuff
see him
catches on
because
fire.
it's got the heat shield on it.
Yeah, so I don't know if we're gonna do anything about that. And there's like a few other little things they need to replace, like these. Apparently, these go bad. These are like cat temperature sensors. And when they go bad, it has like a slow down light on the dash, and it just like pulls power to the engine. So there's a lot of.
Let's just say we get the pulleys, we get the water pump, no timing belts, we get everything dialed up. We put the harness in, we get the car in, new battery, car just starts, but it's a bad engine. I know you did a leak down to the,
No,
but let's just
we
say
did a
out of
leak
nowhere.
test.
Let's just
Okay.
say something's really, really bad. And or we see they're rebuilding this or swapping it.
Oh, 13B, easy.
13B!
20B.
If
30B.
we do it, by the way, I love you for that. If we go in rotary, which
I would do. It would be so sick
which
to have a
I
rotary
think
drop
we
top.
100% should. I think because this is such a massive engine, I think it should be a 20B.
20B would be cool. Or
So,
we could do
yeah,
like,
like
or we could go total AWOL and do like a 4G swap or something. Realistically, I don't think a straight 6 would fit.
Or
in here.
why don't we do the opposite? Why don't we put an MR2 engine in here or a Fiero?
A V6.
A Fiero engine.
Oh.
We put a Fiero engine on the
Dude, oh,
355!
that'd be so
We'll swap
funny,
it.
dude. That would be so fun. Then we put a custom Fiero body kit on it.
Oh, we do the opposite, bro. Oh, we would be hated by everyone, I think.
I don't know. I really want to get this lump running. It would be really cool to have this thing running under its own power.
I hope this thing
it would
works,
also
but if
be
it doesn't,
extremely
I
fun.
think a 20B, even a 20B non-turbo was like 350, 400 horsepower, like
Yeah.
NA.
Dude,
And if we do, and if we do turbo, that's like 650, like
Yeah.
reliable.
I say
shooting
something
flames.
crazy. Like, but the thing is I don't know how much horsepower and torque that little transaxle transmission will hold.
Well, that's what-
because we could.
that's what
'cause
we'll find out.
We could probably stuff a Hellcat here. Like you could probably fit a
That's
Hellcat.
a lot- that's a lot.
But it'd be fun until we do one pole and then the transmission.
That's what I'm
shatters.
saying. That's a lot. Dude,
Yeah,
that's
it
a
might
lot
be
of
too
power.
much. Might be too much power.
That's a
too much
lot
torque.
of power. It would be nice to see though. That's a lot of work. But dude,
There's a lot of really fun
dude,
stuff.
a
we could do.
20B is literally smaller than this.
Well, this is a
What
V8,
is it
right? I
start?
mean, it's a
Right,
small
right.
V8, but
Dude,
it is a
a
V8.
20B was literally be this big, not
Yeah.
including obviously the front cover and stuff. So
Dude, we could totally make that
Bro,
work.
that'd be so sick.
That would be sick.
What other engines are you thinking?
4G would be good. What else we got in here? K series would be cool, but Stance Works already did one, so I think that's kind of out of
Okay,
the
we
question.
can skip that one. Ian,
What else?
what do you think?
What engine should we replace
If
this
this
Ferrari
doesn't
with?
run, we want to swap it. What engine should we throw in here?
Realistic, a straight 6 like a JZ isn't going to fit.
No, I think
something compact. You're looking at like a rotary.
Another one!
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be rad.
We were just talking about a rotary. I think a rotary would be perfect.
Yeah. And
Or
then you
how,
have a
how about like a 4-cylinder Mercedes diesel, like turbo diesel?
Oh wow, that's wild.
Yeah.
That's off the
diesel
reservation.
power off the back of it.
That'd be no, or like a VR6 would be a weird swap.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you guys think? That's what I want to hear. I want to see. I want to hear. Now, you have to be here with us. Like we only have this much space to work with. Because this is already like against the firewall, correct?
It's super against, like the crank
It's
pulley
super close.
is like right
It's like
here.
right.
It's, you don't have a lot of space.
So we don't have a lot of space. So a 30B for sure will fit here. A 20B, I think it'll fit. I don't think another V8 will fit.
So hopefully we can get this thing running again. Hopefully we can get it fired up. I know we have a healthy engine for sure, but it's just if we can get it fired up again. So we have a lot of work ahead of us. I got a lot of parts already on the way for this thing. And honestly, it was super fun to pull this engine out. There was a lot of really weird small things that needed to be disconnected. This is the first Ferrari I've ever worked on, so it's been a really fun learning experience. So thank you to Steven for coming through from SD Exotics to help me out. He's gonna be back to help me work on this thing again and make sure everything gets done correctly. That's gonna be it for today's video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Drop a comment down below on what engine you think we should put into this 355. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next episode.
See you guys.